Wake the fuck up, retard. We have a server to burn.
Yet again, it's time for Retard's News Report. I haven't made a video for a while, but I sincerely hope nothing crazy happened. Right? At some point during my absence, our nation opened its borders for all those who wish to join. And while it sounds good on paper, in reality, it made the freaking situation even worse. All the stuff that I fought against now became just a routine. And that's because of the immigrants that flood the server. Because those citizens aren't registered as ones. They instead have been marked as stamp racism. It's been a while since that flood happened, and those people are yet to be registered as proper retard citizens. As an attempt to fix that issue, our country made an embassy resolution. With that, we finally allowed other countries' embassies to be located in our capital. The first, and sadly the last one so far, was the Pucosarodian embassy. This has expanded our political possibilities with Puco Nation. Pucosarodians are welcome to stay as long as they may require. Our relationships have gotten so up that as a part of Army Exchange program, some of our soldiers serve in Puco's military battalions. I sincerely hope this union brings us only good, but I would still tread carefully. And funny videos that fella was sending to general chat really got too sneaky this time. So he made an entirely new channel just for Fella's For You page. Fella started flooding the chat with his Dama lame recommendations. And it only became worse when what originally was Fella's For You page turned into Retard's For You page. Things escalated quickly, and I'm gonna be honest, I muted the chat for the sake of my own mental health. Our server also almost turned into a real-life adaptation of George Orwell romance 1984. Not only did at some point Sneaky try to make the only weight measurement on the server to be stone, but this time he tried to ban a certain specific letter from being used in speech. As some of my sources say, if the vote he made for it actually went through, that would be just the start of series of bans. Preparing for the worst, I found a couple of way-arounds for this issue. But thankfully, democracy have claimed yet another victory. This had all the chances of going wrong, and I'm glad it didn't. Vanya left Retards a while ago, but just recently he came back. After joining, he said that he will be gone in an hour, which more than a week already passed. Right away, he started asking about Elite. Apparently, he was trying to find out about some rumors that Elite was spreading around folk. While his actions do seem weird, they are understandable. Until you start digging. So there are a couple of things I want to point out in his story. He specifically needed to return to the server. He even asked one of the Picosarodians to help him cross the border. What also is interesting is that he was DMing me, asking about aforementioned rumors. And he was really awkward about it for some reason. As I said earlier, it's been a while since he joined the server. So Sneaky ran a vote on removing him, because that's what he initially wanted to. That vote failed, which meant he could stay. Soon after this vote was concluded, another vote was started, a vote on returning Elite. As some of you may remember, Elite is one of those who led the Nazi uprising a while ago. Interesting enough, after that vote, Vanya mysteriously disappeared. I don't suggest you make any conclusion out of this. Just something to ponder on. Around 20th of October, one person fucked up so bad they had to be removed from retards immediately. I'm talking about Franklin. As Sneaky stated, the reason for his removal is that he needs professional help. And reading leaked DM history clears out why he would think that. It all started with Joe accidentally sending Franklin a friend request. And because of that, he had the most unvalid crash out. He seemed really concerned about this, which most people found weird. But then he made it worse by trying to prove that he has bitches. Well, it doesn't really end there. Once Franklin noticed Sneaky made a whole ass petition on his removal, he got into an open argument with Sneaky. On my memory, that is one of the biggest open arguments happen in Retard's general chat. It seemed like both of them had shit to say about the other one, and that whole accident just set them off. It all ended with Sneaky banning Franklin in Retards, and as of right now, he remains that way. Funnily enough, friend request that was sent by Joe on accident was her cat laying down on her laptop, which just made Franklin's whole crash out even more surreal. Another one of those admin votes was held the other day, except this time it was different. You see, aside from just a couple of candidates, now almost everyone was on the list, including the immigrants too. And the worst part of it is that if this vote were to go through, all of people listed would get admin at once. This would mean that so many random people could get their hands on such powers. It was like giving a bunch of unrelated people nuclear missiles launch codes. It was dangerous, to say the least. That was as close to the demise retards have gotten in a while. Chaos was about to erupt, and it kinda started a bit. But a certain someone basically salvaged and saved the whole situation. Same person that caused so much trouble before. The same person behind Freaky Infection. Fella took a risky decision, but he did what he had to do, in my opinion. He took admin rights from everyone, including himself. Could that mean he's standing on the start of his redemption arc? Considering the things that he did in the past? It's very hard to believe. His infection attempt, also, don't forget the allegations that happened back in the summer, but maybe, just maybe, he'll become a normal person once again. When this video will come out, it will probably be a couple of days into November already, which means that the game is on. And as some kind of safety measures to prevent people from losing this challenge, Retard's government banned every freaky thing from the server on the duration of this month. That means everything. Every slightly sexualized stuff, like bubble speech gifs with fanboys and such. In my opinion, this is a great reform, as it ensures that people of retards feel safe being in the server. I know it is especially hard at the beginning of the challenge, so to all those who fallen already,